The Little Prince, Chapter 2, Part 1. So I lived my life alone, without anyone that I could really talk to, until I had an accident with my plane in the desert of Sahara 6 years ago. Something was broken in my engine. And as I had with me neither a mechanic nor any passengers, I set myself to attempt the difficult repairs all alone. It was a question of life or death for me. I had scarcely enough drinking water to last a week. The first night, then, I went to sleep on the sand, 1,000 miles from any human habitation. I was more isolated than a shipwrecked sailor on a raft in the middle of the ocean. Thus, you can imagine my amazement at sunrise when I was awakened by an odd little voice. It said, "If you please, draw me a sheep." "What?" "Draw me a sheep." I jumped to my feet, completely thunderstruck. I blinked my eyes hard. I looked carefully all around me, and I saw a most extraordinary small person who stood there examining me with great seriousness. Here you may see the best portrait that, later, I was able to make of him. But my drawing is certainly very much less charming than its model. That, however, is not my fault. The grown-ups discouraged me in my painter's career when I was 6 years old, and I never learned to draw anything except boas from the outside and boas from the inside. Now, I stared at the sudden apparition with my eyes fairly starting out of my head in astonishment. Remember, I had crashed in the desert 1,000 miles from any inhabited region. And yet, my little man seemed neither to be straying uncertainly among the sands, nor to be fainting from fatigue or hunger or thirst or fear. Nothing about him gave any suggestion of a child lost in the middle of the desert, 1,000 miles from any human habitation. When at last I was able to speak, I said to him, "But what are you doing here?" And in answer he repeated very slowly, as if he were speaking of a matter of great consequence, "If you please, draw me a sheep." 小王子第2章第1回。所以我一直独自生活，没有一个可以真正和我说得上话的人。直到6年前，那一次，我的飞机在撒哈拉沙漠发生了意外，引擎坏了。当时身边既没有机械师，也没有乘客，我只能自己一个人努力地试着修理。那真是一件生死攸关的事情，我带的水甚至不够喝1个星期。于是第1晚我就睡在这沙漠上，远离人烟，比汪洋大海中一个救生筏上的落难水手更孤独。因此第2天拂晓，当我被一个奇怪的小小的声音吵醒时，你可以想象我有多么吃惊。那个小声音说道：“请帮我画一只绵羊吧。”“什么？帮我画一只绵羊？”我跳了起来，像被雷击中一样。我使劲揉了揉眼睛，仔细地环顾了一下周围，看到了一个十分特别的小人儿，正站在那里十分严肃地看着我。这是我后来为他画的最好的一幅肖像。当然，我的画显然比真人逊色很多，但那也不是我的错。我6岁的时候，那些大人们就让我对绘画生涯失去了勇气。再说，我也从没有学过画画， 除了那个巨蟒的外观图和内饰图。现在我瞪着眼前这个突然出现的幽灵似的小人儿，惊讶的眼珠子都要掉出来了。别忘了，我可是在远离人烟好几千里之外的沙漠上，而这个小人儿看起来却既不像在这漫漫黄沙中迷了路，也丝毫没有困乏、饥渴或害怕的样子。他一点也不像是在这人迹罕至的荒漠之中迷了路的孩子。当我终于回过神来，可以说话了，我就问他：“你在这儿做什么呢？”而他再一次回答我，说得很慢，就好像在说一件天大的事一样。他说道：“请你帮我画一只绵羊。”
Alright, that's all for today. Keep practicing and you will see how far you can go. Thank you for your watching. See you next time.